Welcome to an evening with. My guest today is Katie Goodall from Started Off. Katie, once all this madness is over, you've got a table booked for 4 people, including yourself. Who will be your 3 guests and why?
Okay, so my first guest would be a lady called Rosa Parks. So I studied history at university, so quite passionate about history, and particularly women's history was one big subject that I did. So Rosa Parks was an American activist in the civil rights movement. She was a black lady, and basically she refused to give her place up on a bus to a white person. So she was really pivotal in the American sort of rights movement. She sort of instigated the bus boycott in Montgomery in 1955. And yeah, I just think be an amazing person to get some insight from, the bravery. Not only was she a woman, but a black woman in that time with all that going on, to be able to sort of stand up for her rights. Just think we need more people like that in society today. So I'd love to find out where she got that kind of courage from, and just find out, you know, what inspired her to do that. So she would be my first person. My second person would be Rishi Sunak, the Chancellor. So I did think about Boris, but actually I think during this whole thing, he's the person, Rishi's more sort of stood out for me when he speaks really eloquently. I think he's really engaging. I'm not a conservative myself, but actually I found the way he talks to people and his ideas really clear. Obviously he's taken a big step when Boris was in hospital to kind of come forward and be at the forefront. He was only put into that position in February this year, so you know, there's be some things I'd challenge him on if I was around a table with him, alongside sort of finding out how he's found the whole kind of epidemic and the pandemic and how he's dealt with it. But equally I think he'd be someone that I would like to talk to and engage with, because I think he speaks really well, and he sort of gets to the heart of it, and really makes it relevant to people. And the third person would be my mum, and I'm sure that's probably a popular one, but I'm really close to my mum. I really miss her. We normally see each other twice a week. I've not obviously had a chance to see her. Her husband had pneumonia before this all happened, so they're on the isolated sort of high risk category. Also she fell off a deck chair in the garden during this thing, and she's fractured her heel bone, so she's in a cast and is kind of feeling sorry for herself. So yeah, to spend a bit of time with her would be the third person that I'd have a dinner with around the table when this is all finished.
I think the mum one's even more paramount now, because the mother-daughter connection and not having it last, 6 weeks is it now? Possibly even longer. That's great. No, that's a good table. The Rosa Parks one, I'm really intrigued by that one. That's a good one, because she's strong, powerful lady that wouldn't want to get in an argument with. And then Rishi, I totally agree with you. I could hear him read the phone book to me. And your mum, I don't know her, but if she's as lovely as you, then she'd be a good guest. So good. Well, hopefully we can only invite 2 of them, I believe, but hopefully when this is over, we can make that happen for you. Katie, thank you very much, and hopefully
lovely.
See you soon.
Thank you for your time. Cheers.